Hello everybody, welcome to a JK Running Productions video. If you guys are new here to the channel, on this channel I document my running journey, and in today's video we're going to be recapping my last ever college outdoor track meet. At this meet I ran the 10K, this was at conference, and I want to break down this race, give you guys my insight, pre-race what I was thinking, during the race what actually happened, and then what are my post-race takeaways. Also, as you can see, I have this backdrop right here. This is my first time creating this backdrop. I'm still looking to maybe move some things around, possibly add some stuff. I have some really cool singlets, so I'm thinking about putting that behind me right here. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Anyways though, pre-race, 2 weeks out from the race, I had a very good workout. This might be one of my best ever workouts I've ever done. It was 8x800 and I executed the workout really well. I closed the last 800 in a 2:31. However, 5 days out I did a workout. The workout was 4x1K, 2x400, or maybe it was 3x400 at the end. And this workout felt terrible. I think my allergies could have been acting up at this point and that's why it felt terrible, but it just did not feel great. But I still knew that I could run really well. And I knew that all I had to do was get top 8. I just wanted to get in that top 8 and give the team as many points as possible. So now moving on to the race. The first mile of the race was pretty quick, and there was this Illinois Tech guy, he was ahead, and there was times I was trying to pass him, but just every time I would try and pass him, he just covered that move. And I remember my coach saying, hey, cover that move, go ahead of him. But I just could not. It just was not worth that amount of energy to take the front, so I ended up sitting behind him. And then right around 2 miles, that's when this guy from Dominican, he was wearing a dark blue jersey, he made a move and nobody in the pack that I was in could match it, and from there he pretty much locked up the 7th place spot. And then from there it became a race to who was going to get that 8th place spot, who was going to score that 1 point for their team. So the Dominican guy made his move around mile 2. From miles 2 to 4.5, I was trying to take some pulls to the front. I was trying to be in the lead, but every time I would do that, I would be maybe leading for 200 meters, and that Illinois Tech guy would go right past me. I was trying to stay ahead of him. I was trying to match his move, but it just wasn't worth it. He was putting in so much energy to make those moves. I didn't think it was worth it to cover that move. So there was yo-yoing between me and him. And then eventually I ended up falling off that pack actually. I think it was for like 2 laps, a few laps. I was like a second or 2 off them. And during this time, that's when I thought about 1 year ago where I was in the same position and I ended up getting 9th place. And I knew that I worked too hard to get to this point, to get into this race. I had to run one of my best ever 10Ks to get into this race, to be a part of that top 5 for our team. And I didn't want that to go to waste. I didn't want all the effort I had put into these 4 years to go to waste. So I worked my way back up. I ended up making a move around mile 5 and I put a 10 to 15 meter gap on that pack, and that lead just increased throughout the rest of the race. And the last lap, I knew I had 8th place. There wasn't a chance I was going to get 7th place, and I was just trying to enjoy that last lap because I knew that this would be my last lap as a college runner being at MSOE. And I finished in a time of 33:42, placed 8th. Now, I realized that in this race, there was 13 people in this race. I only had to beat 5 people to score, but this just means so much to me looking back at my career. My freshman year, I DNF'd. It was a pretty embarrassing result. My sophomore year, I got better, but I just wasn't good enough to run the 10K at conference. I wasn't a part of the top 5 on the team. And then last year, like I said, I got to that spot, I got to conference, I was having a great season, and I came in 9th. And then this year there was some family medical issues going on. School was taking up a lot of my time. Probably the most taxing year I've ever had school-wise. I was taking some very tough classes. And with all that happened this year, to come away and score 1 point, it just meant so much to me, and it made all the stuff I've gone through over the past 4 years worth it. But with that, everybody, though, that is a video. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, turn those post notifications on to see more JK Running Productions videos. This is the end of college running, but this is not the end of this YouTube channel. You want to hit that subscribe button. You want to hit those post notifications on to see what's coming soon. Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Strava. Join the JK Running Productions Strava Club. There will be one last college race video because I have a whole bunch of footage from my teammates from the distance squad hurdle races. I'm gonna compile that footage into a video. There was some really incredible performances at this conference meet. We sadly lost conference by, I think it was 2.5 points, but we put up a good fight. Everybody gave it their all, and that's all we can ask for. With that though, I'm gonna sign off like I always do. The grind never stops.